Welcome back, friends. It's time for another episode of Big Dano Plays Kingdom Death. We are in Lantern Year 3. No, we're in Lantern Year 2 of our new settlement, the brave people of Pluck's Gutter. What about those champions? They're plucky little champions, aren't they? Plucky little survivors. No, we've found the Smog Singers have joined us, so we are going to have a fight against Smog Singers. We're going to go level 1s. Which will get us to 3 collective cognition. Am I actually better off going straight to level 2s? If I can beat level 2s, it's a genius play. If I can't, it's a tragically bad play. I'll think about that very shortly. But let's go and have a look over here at the survivors. So the last Lantern year I did make quite a few pieces of gear, and I'll run through that now. So we made the Frogdog vest, suit and mask. We also made a monster grease. We had the spiked buckler. I never made that last campaign, so I'm very excited about that. We got the ironclad spine to make that, which is cool. And we also made a long club, a lucky charm, and we picked up those free stone noses. So finally, and we made the frog doggles. So yeah, frog doggles, I'm not going to use the Gorm or the cat's eye circlet. We're just going to try the frog doggles and see how they go. Seems interesting. Yeah, so that's our layout. Now, obviously, Frog Boy, who is wearing, Dimple, who is wearing this armour, gets to apply the benefits of Clothed and Satiated, which is a 10 out of 10. Love it. Outstanding. So that's where we find ourselves. It's probably worth risking a level 2, maybe. No, they're a long way down the thing, so maybe we'll just go level 1. But yeah, we'll come back very shortly, setting up for the level 1s. Yes, it's not worth risking. I don't think we're going to go for the level 2s. I kept wavering, but for now, we're happy enough with the progression. We don't have, here's the thing, we don't have a butcher coming down at Lantern Year 4, so we can actually, we can build and ramp up, I think. We don't have to rush. So Smoggos. Basic hunt events. Alrighty. We do get a bonus in survival because of pleasing plating. Departing survivors gain an extra survival this year. So we will depart. Excellent work, everyone. Lorenzo, what are you doing? So our first person who is going to thing is Dimple. Sudden silence. Do we have anyone with 3 understanding? Frog Boy has 3 understanding. Come on. End this event. Man, you can die. But you can also ambush the monster. Great. That's actually the completely wrong one, so that can be this one here. So this first one, which is Dimple. Baby and the sword. Oh, jeepers. So Dimple can run and grab the sword. Oh, this is tempting, We've got a lifetime reroll. I wouldn't mind a newborn. Yep, we'll go for it. We're going to go for it. Sword of Silence. So we definitely don't want to roll a 1 or a 2, and we don't want to roll a 7+. So 3 to 6. Lifetime reroll in play. It's a 3. Come on. We'll grab the Sword of Silence, I think. Random Disorder. Dimple will gain a random disorder. We're going to, do we want to spend a, yep, she'll spend a survival token to level up Tenacity to Tenacity 2. And then we will flip out our disorder deck and we will grab one out. Let's grab our Tenacity 2. There it is, so that gets leveled up. And then our random disorder. Sword of Silence is a very good sword to get, actually. It means level 2s are on the cards. All right, we get Hoarder. It's good. We know what Hoarder is. Okay. So that person was Dimple gains Hoarder. So then we move on to that one. It's Sudden Silence. Frog Boy has 3 understanding, so we get to ignore that one. We move to this one, Overwhelming Smog. Each survivor rolls 1d10. Great. So we'll start at the top. Dimple rolls a 7. Gain a survival if we have a music innovation. We do not have a music innovation. So Dimple's at max survival. Frog Boy rolls an 8. He gains a survival. Good Egg rolls a 10. End this event. Wonderful. We make it to the showdown. Boom. With a Sword of Silence. Alright, we do have to flip a random terrain card. We get 2 acanthus plants. Wonderful. So I will set up for the Smog Singers. So basics, 8 basic and 4 advanced. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 4 advanced. 1, 2, 3, 4. No legendaries, thank goodness. Done. We will shuffle this. And then everyone gets a song, don't they? Everyone sings a song and life is singing. Ooh, baby, ooh. Feels like the ones we had to sing a song and life is singing. Ooh, baby, ooh. All right, I've added the Sword of Silence to my gear grid. I don't think we are insane, so we won't be able to use the Sword of Silence just yet, which is a shame. The Sword of Silence. Lots of things. Okay. We will apply our arrival bonuses. And we have to decide where we deploy our troops. So we definitely want, what are we looking for here? So Dimple has the monster grease, so she has used a Proctophilia, so that's fine. So he's no longer disemboweled, which is good. Okay. I think we will go. No, we're all going to go in front. We don't need to rush to get scary tokens, and we'll go 1 there and 1 there. So Smog Incense. And a Crystal Ember. That seems fun. Great. I love these guys. Let's start with their first card. No one has a guild token. The Smell of Trust, the closest threat. So remembering these guys have harmony cards, which is this. So we'll just zoom in on that. So when a harmony card, each monster performs it 1 at a time, and I choose the order. So this card says, moves full towards the target and throws itself on its back. Roll 1d10 if the result is blah, blah, blah. Okay, so these idiots have just gone with their speed 6, here, knock down, here, knock down, here, knock down. So they've literally just put themselves on the ground and said, kick the shit out of us, please, we need it. Oh my God, Dimple actually, oh no, Dimple's insane. So maybe Dimple goes to the Sword of Silence. Tremendous. Okay, so it's our survivor's turn with knockdown idiots in front of them. Now, if I remember rightly, you need to, barb 2, yeah. You need to spread out. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we'll go to there with our person with the long club. Let's actually go there. So we're far away. So we are going to hit on a 3+. Maybe I'll mark the knockdown with a token. We'll use the omen tokens, I think. Very cool. So knockdown, knockdown, knockdown. Because they all work slightly individually. Okay. So 3s to hit with the long club. 2 hits. The long club is strength 3. Lorenzo. And we just got to remember our sun language, embolden, and hands of the sun, overcharge. Yeah, so we won't do anything with that with Lorenzo, just in case. So 2 hits, the fall on face. We want to do fist and tooth because we want to use get as many random Smog Singer resources as we can. These guys are only toughness 7, so we are critting on 9s and wounding on 6s, not using the long club. So we'll need to go there. So we'll do the hood foreskin first. 9 to crit. So that's a 3, so that's a fail to wound. And the fall on face, that's a 4, also a fail to wound. Done. Axe chick. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so she'll go to here. Fist and tooth, 3+. Hits once. The back of the head. We fail. The reflex is not done. So this person, Good Egg has a luck charm. So this is going to be critting on 8s. So hits twice. Critting on 8s. So that's a fail. And that is a wound. The first wound. Okay, so anytime you wound the monster, you feel terrible and you gain a guilt token. So we have 1 guilt token for that person there. When you wound, yeah, so that's fine. So we'll then move away. And last person to go is Frog Boy. Fist and tooth. 2 and a 1. Fantastic start, friends. We flip the Grand Jeté. So they stand up. There's no performance anxiety. So this guy leaps, hiya! This guy leaps, hiya! This guy leaps, hiya! Everyone suffers -1 or 1 brain trauma. So Frog Boy, 1. Dimple, 1. And Lorenzo, 1. That is it. They're prancing around. Grand Jeté. Fist and tooth here with Lorenzo. 4 and a 3, does nothing. He'll then move away. Fist and tooth here. With Dimple. She rolls a 9, which is a hit. There is a reflex. Can we crit? We cannot, and we fail to wound. The reflex gain 1 insanity as you begin to sing. La 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 la. So she sings a song of pain. All your severe injury rolls other than a lantern are a 1. Seems less than ideal. She'll move away. Frog Boy, Fist and Tooth. Lantern 10 and a 7. That's 2 hits. Good work, Frog Boy. An impervious super dense location, which we'll do second. Critical this one. We do critical. Gain a random Smoggo resource. And if you have 3 guilt tokens, we do not. Delicate hand. Soft back breasts. So that does a wound. Literally our second wound. Can we get the steel gas belly critical as well? We can! Gain an insanity and a gaseous belly. We don't wound that though. Good work, Frog Boy. Very happy with your performance thus far. And a gaseous belly. Frog Boy's then going to walk over to here, leaving just Good Egg to walk forward and fight with Fist and Tooth. He rolls a 2 and an 8. The 8 is a single hit. And he flips this wound reaction. So he crits on 8s. That's a 4, so it's not a wound. That is the end of our turn. He's not insane, so we don't get to do the frog doggles. So we did 1 wound there with Frog Boy. So Frog Boy has a guilt token. Plea for life. The closest threat. If you have a weapon in your gear grid, gain a guilt token and roll 1d10. Okay, so here, Good Egg has a long club and he will gain a guilt token. Sorry, he has a Sword of Silence. And he does not roll lower than his things. This one is going to go here. Go there like that. Has the Bone Dagger. Does not suffer disarming. It's another guilt token. And here, the Bone Axe does not suffer a guilt token. So that is the plea for life completed. It is our turn again. So I think we will do here, we're going to do our Fist and Tooth guy with Frog Doggles. Not insane. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Fist and Tooth in the blind spot. 6 is no good, 4 is no good. Same, is that impassable? No. We'll go to there. Hits no times. Into the blind spots. 2 perfect hits, you say? 1, 2, the Zone of Hate. We'll do the Loving Eye. Fist and Tooth once again. That's a 2, it's a fail to wound. And this one, that's a 10. Gain a Whistle Tooth. Oh, the monster's red and steaming with anger. They're going to +1 damage token. That's not great. Whistle Tooth. Gain a wound. So she gains a guilt token. So she's got 2 guilt tokens. He's got 2 guilt tokens. +1 damage token. All right. Last person to go is here. Into the blind spot. Swing twice with Fist and Tooth. A 7 is a hit. And we get a Song of Murder. All survivors are doomed. The attacker and all survivors in the smog zone suffer an emotional breakdown. So it's going to be everyone except for her. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Speed 6, yep. Oh no, sorry. That's only if you have a ranged weapon. So it is actually 1, 2? 1, 2, 3. No, it is all three of them. So we've got 1, 2, 3, all suffer the song of murder. There is an emotional breakdown. Emotional damage. Never not funny. Okay, choose your result based on the number of your guilt tokens. You meet the monster's gaze without guilt, Lorenzo. You brave soul. Gain 1 understanding. Lorenzo has 0 guilt tokens. Everyone else has 1, 2, or 3. So, Good Egg, he's going to suffer monster level brain damage. We do not have the drums and we are not singing. So Lorenzo suffers 1 brain damage and full moves away from the monster. So that's unfortunate. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So he has moved through that, which means he suffers 1 damage to the body. And on a 6+, he's knocked down. He's not knocked down. And finally, Frog Boy suffers 1 brain damage and full moves away. And that's it. That's the end of our turn. Okay? A melatonin song. The closest threat. Here we go. So it is going to do some damage to us. That's not ideal. So the closest threat. So here, it's going to be this one. So vibration damage. Do not roll hit location dice. Add the damage of all hits together and deal it to locations of your choice. So against Lorenzo, Lorenzo is evasion 1. So this will hit on a 5+. So Lorenzo is missed once. I think we'll take 1 damage to the waist, 1 damage to the arms, 1 damage to the waist, and he's fine. And if you are not singing, you fall asleep in a knockdown, you dream of love, gain a survival. Lorenzo is not singing, so he will be knocked down. We're okay with that. Here, so this one goes on Frog Boy. Frog Boy, a 9 and a 3. Frog Boy is not singing, so we'll do the same. 1, 2, 3. Gain a survival. Frog Boy is knocked down. And last of all, this one will be on Dimple. She has evasion 3. Does she have evasion 3? Why does she have evasion 3? Oh yeah, she's wearing the frog dog suit with the monster grease. 1 hit, we will spend a survival to dodge that one. So we don't suffer the after damage effects of vibration. That's it. So we can't stand anybody up for free. Let's go over here. We'll go 1, 2, 3 into the rear and we'll swing with Fist and Tooth. With the Lucky Charm. That's a 9 and a 3 is a single hit. I definitely shuffled those already, I'm pretty sure. So, can we critical? Indeed we can. Performance anxiety, yes. Gain a random monster resource. Another Whistle Tooth. So we do a wound. We'll Fist and Tooth with Dimple in the front. 7 and an 8, so the 8 is a hit. It is a first strike. Suffer 1 vibration damage. We'll do 1 to the head. And then we also roll a critical on that one. When the monster puts a mood in play, roll 1d10 on a lantern 10, it suffers a wound. No resource. And then she's going to move away. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. 1, 2. To there. To there. Okay, so that's the end of our turn. Monsters will draw an AI card. They draw Pluck Your Heartstring. The guiltiest threat. There is no guiltiest threat. No one has enough guilt tokens. Oh, actually, I lie. She actually just did a wound, and he did a wound. So we do have guilty threats now. 1 and 1. 1 and 1. So the guiltiest threat. Okay. Move and synchronic attack. So this one, it's got a choice. So we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to there. 6 to there, sorry. This one will go here, and this one will go 1, 2 to there. Actually, 1, 2. Okay, so the synchronic attacks are only going to target those two. So the first one here, so this is speed 2, hitting on a 4+, she's evasion 3. So that's 1 hit. It is going to do 2 vibration damage. So we'll go 1 on the waist, 1 on the body. And then the monster did do damage, it's going to full move away. 1, 2, 3, 6 to there. This one is going to do the same, targeting Good Egg. A 3 and a 3, that does no damage. And the other one, a 7 and a 7, that does 2 damage. Good Egg. So it's 4 damage in total. 1, 2, 3, 4 from vibration. That guy then runs away. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, now everyone stands up and it's our turn again. So do we want to harvest a Canthus? Do we want to try and roll the 10 on the smog incense? Don't really remember what Crystal Ember does, so we'll probably just go Dimple into the blind spot, swinging with fist and tooth. She rolls 2 4s, which is no hits. Frog Boy into the blind spot, fist and tooth. A lantern 10, which is a perfect hit. The velvet chest. That's a critical. The Smog Singers gain a damage token and a -1 toughness token. Another damage token is quite problematic. Good. Just punch in the front. Green gets a... Green is now guilty. Fist and tooth. 6 and a 5 is no hits. He'll then move away. 1, 2. And this guy, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, into the side, not into the blind spot. No hits. No accuracy buffs there. Dimple has an accuracy buff. Got to remember that. Yeah. It's the end of our turn. Survivors. It is Grand Jeté, the furthest threat in range. So this one, Grand Jeté is to here. Grand Jeté is to here. 1, 2. Grand Jeté is to here. So Frog Boy is unfortunately... Are they knocked down? No. Oh no, performance anxiety. Yes, we got that performance anxiety. That's right. Grand Jeté. The monster flops out of the air. All survivors gain a guilt token. On a 7+. Where was this one? Okay, this one's here. This one's here. And this one's here. So on a 7+, they suffer a wound. So this guy, no. This guy, no. This guy, no. No wounds. When the monster performs a harmony AI, the second monster to act out of sync is knocked down instead. So that guy's knocked down. That's cool. All right, so let's do here. Frogboy Fist and Tooth. It's a perfect hit and a 5, so that's 2 hits. Here and here. So it's got a -1 toughness token now. So we are wounding on 5s, critting on 9s. That's a 2, that's a fail. This guy's knocked down, so we're ignoring the reactions. And that's a 2. That's really good. And then he'll move away. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll go here. So she's in the blind spot. She's in a Fist and Tooth. She rolls 2 misses. She'll move to here. He's going to stay where he is in Fist and Tooth. He rolls a 3 and a 7. He doesn't have accuracy. He'll move away. And here. Nope. That's a poor turn, poor showing. Poor showing. All right, just do another Grand Jeté. Plea for life, the closest threat. All right, so intimidates deep down. You feel remorseful. Okay, so this one stands up. He moves to here, turns to here. If we do that, that's better. So we roll. Everyone gains a guilt token, or rather, blue gains a guilt token. So he's got 4. Green gains a guilt token. He's got 4. And white gains a guilt token. She's got 4. So they will then roll. If you have a weapon, the result is equal to or less than your guilt tokens. Select your favourite weapon to be disarmed. So here, not disarmed here, not disarmed here. That one is equal to or less than or equal to. Select your favourite weapon to be disarmed. This sword is disarmed. We're not going to pick it up because we're just going to keep punching them in the head. No one's knocked down. Come on, Dino. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Into the blind spot for Frogboy. He hits with 2 9s. Let's go, Frogboy. Song of Murder. Come on, Froggo. So he's the only one, fortunately, and he has 4 tokens. Suffer vibration damage equal to your guilt tokens and suffer bash. So he's got knocked down 4 guilt tokens. 1, 2, 3, 4. Come on, Frogboy. Get your shit together. Okay. So he's done. Fist and Tooth in the rear. She does have an accuracy buff, which I should have remembered because of her accuracy training. She hits once. The hit location is a smoggy liver. It is a wound, so there is a reflex. Gain an insanity, and her smog card is already face up. So she gains a guilt token. She'll then move away. Here we'll go here first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Fist and Tooth in the blind spot. A 7 is a hit for Lorenzo. 7 is a wound, but not a critical. Well, assuming there is a hit location, of course. There is a wound. Boom. Reveal the top 5 hit location cards. Discard any that are not traps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ooh, the trap is there. So now, then shuffle the remaining hit location deck without the discard pile. Okay. So then we will go into the blind spot, Fist and Tooth. We get 2 hits, come on. First strike. Reroll your hits from this attack with -2 accuracy. 1 still hits, yay! Discard a hit location for each miss. If you have 7 guilt tokens, we don't have 7 guilt tokens. We'll keep that one. Let's see if we can critical it, I suppose. Come on, Dino. Oh yeah. Gain a random Smog Singer resource. All Smog Singers move directly away from you. Another Whistle Tooth. So many Whistle Teeth. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so that's the end of our turn. So now the monsters go. The Smoggos, oh, need to add a wound for that. 5 guilt tokens now. Very nice. Good work, good egg. So we're only toughness 6 right now. We're winning on 5s, but... Alright, there is the Smell of Trust. Roll 1d10. If the result is less than equal to your guilt token, suffer the Frenzy Brain Trauma. So we're here, and we're here. Intimidate the target. So they're all knocked down. So Fist and Tooth come in. And then she's going to roll. So she is not frenzied. He's going to roll. He is frenzied. Frog Boy gains a speed. Oh my god, he's got an extra speed. I definitely haven't rolled that, this thing. He's going to be speed 4 now. And Lorenzo has no guild tokens, so he's fine. Okay. So it's our turn. So let's do Frog Boy. Actually, yeah, no, we'll do Good Egg because he's got the luck. So he's going to hit. He's also got a speed. Okay, I've definitely missed that. That's fine. So he hits twice, and we get. We ignore the reactions here. Yeah. So critically wounding on 8s. It's a 7. It's not a crit, but it is a wound. And here, it's not a crit and it's not a wound. Good egg, move away. We'll do 3 speed here with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. 3 speed with Frog Boy. Hits twice. 1, 2. We have to re-roll these 2 hits. We still get 1 hit. So we'll discard that one. We'll keep this one. That's not a wound. It's not a crit. He'll move away. Here, 2 speed. Hits twice. So 2 reflexes that we ignore. 5 is a wound because of the -1 toughness, but that is impervious. So we ignore that. And this one is a 6, which is a wound. And that's it. And the last person to go is Dimple. Dimple's got +1 accuracy, doesn't matter. Fist and tooth, hits twice. Reflex, which is ignored. She doesn't have 7 guilt tokens. Oh, who just did a wound there? So we did a wound with, no, we didn't do one with Frog Boy, but we did do one with Frog Boy. Yep, so her first one, that's a critical. No, it's not. But it is a wound. And this one is a critical. So we've just killed the monster. So gain a random white resource, pink flesh. So now, if you have 3+ guilt tokens, full move towards the monster. If adjacent, you rip off its nose. All other survivors gain a guilt token. Then archive this hit location and inflict an additional wound for every 3 tokens you have. It's 2 wounds. Boom, boom. We just get it done. Just punch on, get some freebies. So let's go over here to the book area and we receive 4 basic and 4 Smog Singer resources. Death of Song. 1, ooh, 2, 3, ooh, 4. When you gain this, a survivor of your choice gains an insanity. That will be Good Egg. So Good Egg suffered some brain damage just once. I don't care about darkness. We're not chasing those. Those ones suck. Basics. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's another monster bone. We're definitely going to go for probably Song of the Brave, maybe. Saga. Saga would be good. Fluted bones. And we also gained the Colosseum. And that's it. So we'll complete the showdown. Dimple gets to ponder. Frog Boy gets to ponder. Good Boy and Lorenzo. Everyone ponders. 6 endeavours. It's all happening. How exciting is that? So we'll look at our timeline events first, and then we're going to do some fun stuff. All right, missing statue. We'll do this bad boy first. Alrighty. Which pile? This pile. We'll split it again. Which pile? And which number? Number 1. Weird Dream. The weird dream was well told. All departing survivors gain 3 insanity. Thank you. 1, 2, 3. Excellent. Missing statue. Weird dream. Come on, give me Marrowism, you fuckers. All right, missing statue. We can get a free thing here, can't we? Yeah, we get partnership, but I think we actually get it for free anyway. We'll use our 2 rubbish survivors here. We've got some of those white lion guys. So they will head out to examine. And they roll a 6. We're happy with a 6. Yeah, returning survivors gain 1 insanity. We're happy with that. I don't think we need to we get partnership for free next Lantern year. So Dimple, ooh, 1 insanity. That's cool. There's a ponder. Haha, great. Scribe guy, what a legend. Frog Boy gains an insanity. Good Egg gains an insanity. And finally, Lorenzo gains an insanity. So missing statue done. we can now whip out our philosophy deck and prepare to deal ourselves some philosophies. Let's start with Lorenzo because we've got Lorenzo right there. Lorenzo is now an impermanist. Good work, Lorenzo. We'll come back to... No, we'll do that now. Impermanism. Nothing lasts forever. Lorenzo gains a Lumi and he rolls a 7. Our collective cognition is not 6, it is only 4. So he sets his survival to 0 and he gains hardy ego. So we need to grab hardy ego and add that to our deck. Shatterstar 1, hardy ego 1. Hardy ego is a good little ability. Fine. The next survivor to ponder a philosophy will be Good Egg. Let's hope Good Egg gets Lanternism or one of those ones that I really like. He gets Faceism. Good Egg. You are indeed a good egg. Physiognomy. Oh, I love it. I love it. One of my favourite ones. So let's flip out Faceism. Faceism is hugely powerful, I believe. You draw an additional terrain card. Gain 1 Lumi. Good Egg guy rolls a 9. Okay. When you next open your eyes, gain a Lumi now and 1 movement token the next time you depart, which will be this year. We do not have collective cognition 21, so he is done. The next person we will ponder a philosophy with is Frogboy. I'd love for Frogboy to get the last one on the list. Survivalism, that sucks. Lanternism is the one we want, but we'll take survivalism. Because he gets tenacity 2, which is nice. And we have to do the survivalism level up. It'd be good if we could get Desperate Strike. I particularly like Desperate Strike. A Lantern 10. He loses all his survival, but does gain strength training. Don't really like strength training either. Because it gives you a torment, doesn't it? We do not have collective cognition 11. We did gain a Lumi. And then we have someone who has leveled up to survivalism level 2, which is Dimple. Ponder that philosophy, Dimple. Rank 1, eligible to ponder. She will ponder as a returning survivor, and she will gain a 1. 1 movement and 1 systemic pressure. Interesting. Cool. Movement 6 is okay. And we gain a Lumi. Our collective cognition now sits at 3. And there is no benefit for 3. However, we will go for a level 2 this year, which will get us to the comprehensive construction. Let's add our resources in. And here is our knowledge deck. So we're going to get rid of tenacity 1. Put those knowledges in there. We've got accuracy training 2 and strength training. Did I already add strength training? No, I did not. I'd like Desperate Strike, please. Okay. Positive start, positive start. Let's add our resources in. Monster Bone, Monster Bone, Monster Hide, and a Love Juice. That's good. Keeping the population ticking over. Fluted Severed Head, I'm pretty sure I gave the Insanity already. A Fluted Bone, a Gaseous Belly, a Fluted Bone, Pink Flesh, Whistletooth, 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 Gaseous Belly, and a Delicate Hand. So let's add this Colosseum location, and then I'm going to have a bit of a think about what we do. All right, lots of cool things to think about. I think the way that we're going to play this, we definitely want to make the cap. The cap is excellent. So to do that, however, we are going to have to consume a perfect organ, but I think that's worthwhile because the cap is, it's just no cap. It's just wonderful. No, it's very, very good. So a cap. We also would like to make the Singing Breastplate. That requires a Pink Flesh and a Monster Bone. So that is fine. And that solves one of our requirements for the cap. The next thing that we would like to make, craft the pantaloons we can't make because we need a Pink Flesh. The Singing Boots we can't make because we need a Pink Flesh. However, we can make the Singing Gloves. They require a hand and a Gaseous Belly. But we also would like to make the Razor Cymbals, which also require a hand. So I think we are going to make the Razor Cymbals. They're a Katar and they're a very good weapon. So we'll make the Razor Cymbals instead of the, what did I say it was? Something. Craft. So we can't make the boots, we can't make the gloves, and we can't make the pantaloons. What we have left that we can make is a ham fluter, which is a club. I've already got a club, so I'm okay for the moment. The spinning sword, we've already got an excellent sword. We could make the Spear of Life, but I think we're fine. The Razor Cymbals are also a noisy instrument, so that's fun. And I think that's all we'll make from there. If we go and have a look at the innovation, so we're going to spend 1 to innovate, and we are going to spend 2 to purify, and then we're going to spend 1 to sacred water, and then we're going to spend 2. We'll think about those. So let's do our innovation. So we have to spend our 3 basic resources. So that's actually going to be our Love Juice, but we don't need the Love Juice. 1 Love Juice, 1 Monster Bone, 1 Hide to do our innovation. And so we get 2. So the first one we get is paint. It's almost certainly going to be paint or drums. Yeah, so we'll take paint. We can get drums for free, I think. Paint with dash is just really powerful for us, I think. So 1 paint coming up. And we will add our paint consequences to the deck, which is face painting, pictograph, and it's not the other pictograph. Face painting pictograph, and that's it, is it? Just double check. We can't actually get character in this campaign, which I forgot, because we don't get inner lantern, which actually sucks. Family. Okay. So those get added to our innovation deck, and we have paint. So we should have 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. What are we missing? Ammonia, yes. Hovel, yes. Aquarobics, yes. Drums, yes. Symposium. Sculpture. We're missing sculpture. And it's actually the new sculpture, but I'll put the old one in there because it doesn't really matter. We know it is the new sculpture. So that's it. So we purify someone, and we do that using the sacred pool. Purification ceremony. We gain the overprotective disorder. So the person that we're going to do that on is Good Egg. No. Genevieve has already been purified. Yeah, we'll do it on Good Egg. Good Egg does a purification ceremony. He rolls a 4, so he gains either strength or accuracy, was it? Yeah, strength or accuracy. We'll go strength. Actually, accuracy, because he always has to attack from the front. So that's fine. But he's purified. So then we have triggered the intimacy. So just to repeat, we did an innovate, we're doing intimacy, and we've done 2 purifications. And that leaves us with 2. Nice. Cool. Actually, that's really good. We're going to have some understanding gains from the drafting table, probably. All right, so our innovation, our intimacy roll, I should say. So we do actually gain a benefit from this intimacy roll because we have 2 purified survivors. So you add +1 for each parent that is purified. So we're getting +2. So we would need double 1s. Or no, if we get double 1s, we get something cool. The parents are boiled. Yep. A 9 and a 10. We just rolled an 11 plus. Oh, get in. Get in. Oh, I love being me. All right, we have a new survivor. The parents are our 2 Good Egg and Genevieve. A solar eclipse has occurred. We don't have... This is outstanding. So we get +1 for each parent that has been purified. So both parents were purified. We roll a 9, which goes to an 11. Solar eclipse becomes a child of the sun and gains 1 permanent strength and 1 permanent speed. We'll make it a female, and it can be Birdie. 1 permanent strength and 1 permanent speed. Child of the sun. So what does a child of the sun get? There's some sort of benefit when you sun dip or something, I think. Which is great. Cool. Ah, on your Birdie, you little legend. So we've still got 2 endeavours to spend. We don't want to build the weapon crafter. We will probably do some drafting tables. We don't need to do any more intimacy. We may build a stone nose, actually. That could be good. We don't have ammonia, so the leather worker is of no good to us, and we've already done our innovation. The last thing we may contemplate is our fluted bone. So the fluted bone allows us to archive it to gain any music innovation from the settlement's innovation deck. So I left one out, what a dickhead. So if we get an 8+, we get to add either Song of the Brave, Saga, etc. So we'll do that, and we'll use lifetime re-rolls, I think. So we'll archive our first one and see what we roll. So that's a 5, so we'll use a lifetime re-roll into a 9. Excellent. So the lifetime re-roll from Junita is gone. But we do get to put a musical innovation of our choice into the settlement. So you can actually get, I don't know if you can do this or not, but you can get Song of Concord. Gain any music from the settlement's innovation deck. Oh, that's a shame. We have to take drums then. Mind you, it's a free one, so faith, faith. Yep, so we take drums, but maybe we go again and archive our second one and try and get another one. Yeah, we're going to do that, so we'll go again. So the first roll is a 2 into a lifetime reroll. That's a shame. Ah, well, but we do get those Song of the Brave. Forbidden Dance, Song of the Brave, added to the deck. So 2 Fluted Bones archived, 1 lifetime, 2 lifetime rerolls. Could be worthwhile. And we still have our 2 endeavours to spend. Drums in the deep. The other person was one of our other Nuffy survivors who's got 0 stat increases, so Bobby, on your bobs. Okay, and we've archived our 2 Fluted Bones. Not sure what to do now. So we made razor symbol, singing cap, singing breastplate. Was there any other gear from the Frost Crafter that we wanted to craft? I don't think we can. Don't want a vertebrae net. Cool, so collective cognition sits at 3. So we are going to hunt level 2 Smog Singers now. And yeah, I think we'll be okay. So I'll catch you all in the next Lantern Year, friends. While I decide what I'm doing with my last 2 endeavours, I'll do that, and then I'll catch you next year. Thanks, Big Dano out.